वामन देव की जय, परशुराम की जय, समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय, सुदर्शन देव की जय. So we are actually seeing a very nice sloka today. So let's start up with prayers. Om Jnananjana Salakaya Chaksurumritam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurve Namah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Nam. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Charini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarini. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namah. Antikoti Vaishnavinda ki jai, Samaviti Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Chapter 2, Contents of Gita summarized. We are on text number 40, hope verse. Neha Vikramana Sosti Pratyavayo na vidyate. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Neha vikramana sosti pratyavayo na vidyate. Swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. So, very, very wonderful verse. I'm thankful to the devotees that they asked me to speak on this verse. It was a little unexpected, but nevertheless, Krishna has his own plans. And actually, this is a verse of hope. And we should all be very happy. Krishna consciousness at a certain point of time, all of you are practicing devotees, but at a certain point of time, a sense of despair comes up. A sense of despair. And people start feeling themselves, means they learn that they have to be humble. They learn that they have to understand their anarthas. They learn that they have to understand the places of where they have to improve. They learn that they have to find out what all qualities they can improve. But in all these learnings, what happens is certain times, because of, I would say, a little lack of a complete knowledge, they tend to be superficially humble. And that superficially humble leads to a sense of despair. What happens is when that's actually, in a way, comparing our material thing. In your material world, the people, in order to get over their sense of incompleteness, they make you always say that you're better than the rest. There was a Hindi movie when I was small, long time watching any Hindi movies though. But there was a Hindi movie in which there was something like, I'm the best. That is given to pump you up. But in spiritual life, you start getting, you are made to understand that, hey, no, you're not the best. You are supposed to be the servant of the servant of the servant of the devotee. So when this comes up, then people don't understand it properly. And when they don't understand it properly, they, at certain point of time, they say that, hey, I cannot do anything. Neither am I able to chant properly, nor am I able to do seva, nor can I give good class like Sri Hari Prabhu. nor can I cook very nicely, like say Biswajit Prabhu, nor can I sing nicely, like some other Prabhu. So everything is gone. And when everything is gone, it's better that I don't practice. They leave. So this is not my cup of tea. Of course, you're not supposed to take tea, but this is not my cup of tea. But here comes a verse of hope. And this verse of hope should be put in everyone's house. This verse of hope is something which Krishna gives. Krishna says, no, nothing of that kind. What you're understanding is but very puny. What I have in my mind is actually a bigger plan. Because it's very difficult to understand Krishna's plan. And Krishna is saying, I have a bigger plan for you. Don't you worry. Because I'm the same Lord Ramachandra. For me, I don't see what is success or failure. I see whether you're endeavoring or not. And when you're endeavoring, there is no loss or diminution. That's what this verse means. Like Hanuman throwing boulders and boulders and boulders. But I never deny the respect which is to be given to the squirrel. He's giving a smaller effort, but which is good enough for him. Because everyone needs to coexist. So everyone needs to do their effort. And when you do that effort, there is no loss or diminution. For us, in Krishna consciousness, it does not matter if we achieve the end result or not. What matters is if we can please the Supreme Personality of Godhead or not. You may fail in your exams, but if you are pleased the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then you are successful. The other day on, I think, 34th verse, Mantra Maji was saying about Jatayu. He was saying that person actually failed in his objective of saving Srimati Sita Devi, but he got the topmost success. And that is the success which Krishna is speaking out here. He says that in this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution. If you do a little bit of Krishna consciousness, you have joined this Mangalarati, you have started chanting, you're chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then what happens is there is no loss or diminution, and this will save you from the most dangerous type of fear. What is the most dangerous type of fear which Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport? Srila Prabhupada writes, the dangerous type of fear is to get an animal body. Many a times people don't understand that. In fact, when I usually take my first session of Bhakti Vriksha, between difference between human and animal, and I ask, what do you want to become? More often than not, I find people saying, I want to become a butterfly. In the next life, I ask, what do you want to become? Before they hear that, they say they want to become a butterfly. It looks very rosy, it looks very nice. But then you don't understand what the problem with the animal is. You have to go through this 84 lakh species of life. Only a human form of life can take you home back to garden. That's the only plane which can take you back home back to garden. Flights are still stopped. No international travels going on now, no national travels. Also, they were supposed to open up from March 27th. So this is just the airlines which are stopped for Corona. But for this Kali Yuga also, the airlines are stopped. And the way to go back home, back to garden, there's only one way out. And the way out is if Krishna allows you. You cannot enter if you don't have the visa. You can go and be deported. Just a week back, a very nice gentleman, he just came to Kerala. He was an anthropologist. He just came to Kerala, and at the Kerala airport, he was not even allowed because of some human error or something. He was just deported. He had everything in place, but he was deported. Just imagine you going out there to Golok Vrindavan. You have just made an interspace travel. And after reaching at the entrance of Golok, just imagine you're also facing, of course, that happened in Vaikuntha, but just imagine at Goloka. At Vaikuntha, at the 6th door, this happened. They were deported back, the Kumaras. So same way you are deported. Hello, Anandi, you're not allowed inside because you didn't practice it properly. So you are boom, thrown back. But then Krishna says, don't you worry. If you didn't practice properly and you have not come up to Goloka, but you will be given, you will at least be able to, once you're thrown down to this form, you will at least be given a human form of body so that you can take the next flight. How's that? That's the best thing. Krishna says that, okay, you can come back and you will at least get a human form of body. So that's why, don't you worry. We all should not worry. This is a verse of hope. The verse of hope is, at least I will take birth. And what is Prabhupada says? Prabhupada says, you will at least take birth in a family of devotees. Take birth at least in an affluent family where you don't have to worry about roti kapda makan. You don't have to worry about that. You will just get going. So it does not matter, this one thing. So just the last thing which I would like to say, we started late, so I'll take 2 more minutes, Sri Hari Prabhu, with your permission. So the only thing in this endeavor, what is the one thing which needs to be stopped, in this endeavor, everything is good. So you can do your endeavor. Just stop one thing, and that is your false ego from acting. If you can stop your false ego from acting, then you can actually work it out. This endeavor is always a win-win process. Even if you fail in an objective, you still win. And you get a way out, So this false ego is something which we have to work about. And since it is Ramayana time, I will just say you that. Rama had 4 brothers, Rama, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan. Shatrughan means who kills Shatru. But he only killed one Shatru. Shatrughan just killed one Shatru. But one of the devotees in his lecture, he says the Shatrughan is more important than Lakshman. Why is that? Lakshman always served Lord Ram, who is Lord himself. But what does Shatrughan do, He always served Bharat, who is a devotee. And that's why Shatrughan is more important, because he served the devotee. I know one person whom he killed Lavanasur. If you know that Lavanasur, king of Mathura, that's what he killed. A wonderful description. Someday when we sit for Ramayana, we can discuss that. But the Acharyas say that is the one devotee, that is the one thing which we all should also kill. And that is the enemy which we all should kill in our endeavor. And you know what that Lavanasur represents? That's our false ego. And what's that false ego? The false ego is that I am not the servant of everyone. If I can bring that false ego to be removed, I'm a servant of everybody, then there'll be no problem. We'll be on our flight back home, back to Garden. All the airlines will open up. There'll be no airlines. In fact, airlines will come and give you tickets. They'll say you can come here. You can come to Vaikuntha Loka. And then you can decide that no, I would not want to go to this Loka, that Loka. I want to go where my spiritual master is and then help there. So Srila Prabhupada said ISKCON is there in all the spiritual world. So you should say, okay, I'll be going there and I'll be starting a Gita Gyan class. Yeah, need not require a Gita Gyan class, they'll know about that. But I'm saying you can choose it. So no loss or diminution, just keep practicing, just remove that one enemy. Shatrughan remove. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If anyone has any comments or corrections or questions, you can take that.
मैं बोलती हूँ. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Your class reflected a page from my life where, every time, you get so this thing, you're fit for nothing. And then, I was just feeling what you were talking, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
My add to your class is there. The ticket is distributed by a guru, and our money is Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. As much as we chant, so we can pay off that ticket. And destination, as you told, that will be destination.
Yes, Jai Prabhu. Thank you. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat, Prabhuji.
Dandavat.